I'm in my prime like I'm Dion. Yeah, focused on the green like it's neon. Niggas claim they real, but I don't even see none. Out with your type, y'all some peons. I'm in the zone like I'm Deion Sanders. Got 21 just with me, no manners. Asking 21 questions, nigga Curtis Jackson. All of that talking, bitch, let's get it cracking. Yeah.
Every time we have a moment to get better, we must maximize the moment. I expect it.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Sports Noise Media. I'm here with my partner, Mike, aka Bama Bull, man. How you feeling tonight, Mike, man?
What's the deal, man? Yeah, we back at it. Got a lot of stuff to talk about, put on the table, man. So I'm ready to get to it.
Yeah, I see you got them trash clothes on tonight.
Yeah. Got the hater blinders on, man.
I see. That being said, man, we're going to jump straight into it, man. First topic of discussion, man, is NBA playoff. Man, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. The game yesterday, man, it was more exciting than the first two rounds of NBA playoffs, let alone it being a play-in. But yeah. I understand why the games look the way they look, because it's win or go home. And anything that's win or go home, especially when you're dealing with sports, is the intensity and everything else is going to be high. You know, stakes going to be high. So that first game we seen yesterday, that Charlotte game, man, when I say born burner, man, like, we're going to talk about LaMelo Ball later in the show, but man, he did his thing. Like, everybody played good. Brandon Miller, he got in foul trouble early, so he wasn't effective in the first half, but he took over, you know what I'm saying, did his thing in the second half. That boy Knipple, man, I mean, true definition of rookie. True definition of rookie, man. They guarded him real tight. I guess he was, you know, regular season kind of loose. They was running through them screens on him, man. He was getting good looks, man, but they were just facing him up to where he was barely getting shut off. But, you know, the incident with LaMelo and Bam went down early in the game. That had a big impact on the game, how the game was played. For as just they had so many second chance points in the paint. That was the whole thing with, like, he affected the game by being out. Tyler Hero, he had a couple of chances to either tie the game or win the game, man. I ain't gonna say he's long in the tooth, man, but he been in the league long enough to be able to hit those pressure shots. And he just didn't come through for him last night, man. It was tough on him, man. It was a really good game, man. It was an exciting game, man. And pretty much can't wait to see, you know, the Hornets play again in the next play-in game or whatnot. But you checked the game out last night, Mike. You seen the game. What you got on the game, man?
Man, that was one of the best play-in games I ever seen, man. I know they've been doing it for like 3 years now. It's like third year with the play-in. That's that's the best play-in game I ever seen, man. Like that I wouldn't even mind saying that, you know what I'm saying, the 7-game series, man, because them two teams match up great with each other. I know in the regular season, Miami kind of dominated them 3-1. But we talking about two of the best fast-paced teams in the league, man. Like, both of them, like, top 3 in fast-paced points and running the flow. Both of them, you know, the Hornets are extremely young team. They ain't been in the playoffs. They ain't even sniffed the playoffs since 2016, I think. So, yeah, it was great, man. The atmosphere was great. Charlotte was on fire, man.
Yeah, they had to see the lit.
They was lit, man. The crowd was into it. He had Dale Curry in the crowd, man. He had the baby out there.
Yeah.
The baby out there living his best life. You know, man, he got that cheering them on, man. It was great, man, for the city of Charlotte, man. They needed that, man. And they bringing Charlotte basketball back, man. It's a great city, man. It's a great sports team. And it was good to see them boys, you know what I'm saying, in winning fashion. Before the game, man, I watched the whole game, and definitely, man, they was going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, all game, back and forth. When nobody dominated nobody. It was really who was gonna make the buckets when it counted. You know what I'm saying? Crucial situation. LaMelo Ball had a monster game. He definitely was the best player on the floor last night. Like you said, Brandon Miller started off with foul trouble, but he turned it on in the second half. He started cutting up. Miles Bridges had a solid game. He did his thing.
Yeah, that boy had a solid game.
Yeah, he did a great job. But man, to me, man, the most crucial player that really why they won, man, was Kobe White, man.
Yeah,
Kobe White, man.
He did his
Kobe
thing.
White, man. He couldn't miss, bro. Like that dude was out there. That boy was out there looking like AI, bro. Like he was cutting up, bro.
Hey, that boy was hitting them three like somebody made a phone call, said they had their family at the house.
Man, that boy was playing like the Rams was doing, man. Like for real. Yeah. And Kobe White, man, like you said, Knipple, man, ran to a rookie wall. He had an awful game, man. He was pretty much off all night. They pretty much set him down like third, fourth quarter, man.
Yeah.
Kobe White came. Yeah, they had to, man. Especially with Kobe White was cutting him and Melo. They was doing their thing, and Miles Bridges and stuff. And they came through, man. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for Miami, I would like to see what it was like with Bam would have played the whole game.
That was my next question to you, man. Like how you think Bam would have affected the game, knowing that they led them during the regular season 3-1, and they didn't lead them. They like literally dominated them.
Yeah, they dominated them.
Because Charlotte don't have no presence down low at all. So Bam is pretty much getting rebounds and he's scoring in the paint. Offense and defense. So how do you think the game would have looked if Bam would have played? Because they was leading when he got hurt too.
It was. They probably would have won, bro. You know, Miami probably would have won. I ain't even gonna lie. Like you said, they had no answer for Bam down low, man. They center, I can't remember his name right now, but he's definitely a mismatch for Bam. The dude that came in for Bam, though, actually played pretty good, man.
I was just gonna say that, bro. Miami, they hold a lot of the other guy. I can't remember what his name was. The point guard.
Yeah. Davion Mitchell. Yeah, Davion Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell.
Bro. They had some boys come and step in and fill the gap, man.
Man, that's why I say, man. One thing about Miami, man, you know, I gotta get my head off the air supposed to, man. He's the only coach I know. Man, they gonna get the most out of the people that you wouldn't even think they can score like that, bro. Like they gonna get the most out of the
Miami is the Pittsburgh Steelers of the NBA, man. Like so. They gonna get to the playoffs and they gonna give you all they got.
Yeah. You know, Miami's a gritty team, man.
Yeah.
A tough team. Ed's supposed to one of the best in the game. He gonna get the most out of his players. And no matter who it is, I mean, we seen Wiggins had a good game last night. Andrew Wiggins,
yeah, he did.
Davion Mitchell, he had a great game. Tyler Hero, man, did his thing. You know, I was really impressed with Tyler Hero with his playmaking skills. I ain't know, you know, he turned it up with his playmaking skills, man. Like,
yeah, he had too many chances coming down the stretch, being the veteran of that team, man. He got to knock them shots down. Like he ain't no 1-2 year player. He got to knock them shots down, man. And he did
when it was time for them boys in the last couple of seconds in order to go to overtime. The game went to overtime, so he did force them boys to go to overtime.
He missed the shot.
He was scoring the last 6 points. That's how they got the overtime.
But what I'm saying is, Mike, we talking about to win the game. He had a clear, open.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got to knock that down, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
he got to knock that down.
Yeah,
Like, he been in the league too long to not to be able to make that shot. I'm talking about he stepped back, had space, clean
yeah,
shot, and missed it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He was
yeah.
mad at himself too, visibly. He was visibly mad at himself because he
Yeah,
know
he
he got a
got
great
to.
look. He had got a great look, bro. And
Yeah.
another thing too, man, you got to tip your hats off to Bridges for getting that block at the end of the game,
Oh
bro.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Like,
for sure.
I
That was cool.
mean,
He two-handed boy.
exactly, bro. That was they did that thing last night, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, that was an exciting game, bro.
Nah,
That
it
was
was. Man. That was one of the best games I've seen all year. I ain't even just playing.
for sure.
That game was live, man. And you know, it was win and go home, and you know, Charlotte still gotta play another game to see if they can slide into that 8th seed. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Who will win tonight out of the Clippers and the Warriors? Who will play the other team and stuff? But we're gonna talk about that too. With Portland and stuff winning last night, man, beating the Suns.
Yeah.
That was a good game too. To be honest, that was a good game too. That's why I say all these games has been great, man. All these games have been pretty good.
Speak on the Portland game, man.
Yeah, the Portland game was good. You know what I'm saying? Portland, another team, young up and coming team, man. Nobody ain't really just paying attention to. They got a lot of young talent. But them boys, they shocked me last night, man, because I really thought Phoenix was gonna win that game. But being that they the veteran team and stuff, but Portland ended up showing out, man. They winning, and they end up gonna have to play the Spurs now in the first round.
Yeah, I took Portland in that game, man.
Yeah, I really thought Phoenix was gonna win, man. But man, Devin Booker did his thing, man. But Jalen Green, bro, it's that dude, Jalen Green, bro.
Bro, he did his thing, bro. He did his thing.
Yeah,
Devin Booker is the one who crapped the game up. He got 4 fouls, and Jalen Green was knocking down big 3-pointers, bro. He was getting to the bucket.
Yeah.
Devin Booker is the one who crapped the game out. He got a stupid foul. He fouled the man that was going on a fast break layup. He fouled him, and that put him in 4 fouls.
Yeah.
So he didn't play the whole third quarter. They put him back in at the end of the third quarter.
Right.
Much rebounds and assists. He had 20 going into halftime. He ended up points, rebounds, and assists. He ended up with 27 at the end of the game. That was a failure on Devin Booker, man. Like, it's no reason for him to foul on a layup when you already got 3 fouls.
Right.
Like in a play-in game,
yeah.
I mean, he crapped the game out. So I disagree with you. Green, he did his thing, bro. Like, he kept him in that game. Like, he did his thing. Devin Booker, he crapped the game out, man. Like, it ain't he put himself and his team in a bad position, knowing that he's the best player on the team, bro. And he could never get it back going because he dominated in the first half. He can never get it back going, bro. And that's hard for especially a shooter like that, bro.
Yeah, right.
To be taken out of the game and then put back in, and he never caught his rhythm again. Like I said, PRA, he had 20 at half. He finished the game with 27.
Okay, dude.
You know, so I just think he didn't. He let it sink down. He really did with that foul. I couldn't believe he did that. I'm talking about a fast break layup, and he two-handed fouled the man when you already got 3 fouls. Like, yeah, man. What you got? What you got on the Orlando Magic's game, man? That was a solid game too, man.
That was different. That's why I'm finna speak on. Charlotte, man, gonna end up playing Orlando, man. So to determine the 8th seed. So we'll see who win out of that. That was a good game too. Orlando and Philly, man, they matched up pretty good with each other. Tyrese Maxey, man, turned it up, man. You know, that dude a problem, man. Pretty much been the best player on the team all season, bro.
Yeah.
And it showed, man. I like that combo going with him and VJ Edgecombe. Like
Yeah.
them dudes gonna be something, man.
That boy get to that rack, man. He get to
Yeah,
the
them
rack.
boy, you talking about somebody that's fearless and get to the rack, man. Them boys get to the rack at will. They very athletic. Both of their guards kind of play the same, man. They very athletic.
They can knock down the three. They can attack the basket, and they can pass the ball. So, like you said, that's a good combo.
Yeah, they got a dangerous combo, man. Paul George, man, if he can keep playing like that, man, Philly can beat somebody, man. Because Paul George turned the clock back, man.
He actually playoff P, bro. He actually is playoff P right now.
Yeah, he play in P right now. He play in P. So
man, with that defense, man, he locked Vancouver up tonight, man. It was real disappointing to see Vancouver the way he played, bro.
Paulo went.
He's one of the best young guys in the league, man. And to see how he played, bro, he only had 18 points. He turned the ball a lot tonight, man. I mean, he missed a ton of threes, which that's really not his game.
Yeah, he's an inside out player.
He missed a whole bunch of open looks, bro. And it's like he didn't get in the paint enough. He had, like I said, he had a ton of turnovers tonight, man. He played bad. Desmond Bane,
Bane went up.
He was that trade they made with him. Orlando had a lot of injuries this year, so their team is kind of like in limbo. They not really playing hard for their coach for real. But Desmond Bane, man, PRA, he had like 40 something left tonight. He did his thing. He kept them in the game. Like, I always liked Desmond Bane, especially, I don't even know why they traded him from Memphis. Like, that was a bad move. Pretty much kind of like setting Ja up for real, to be honest. But that's another episode. But Desmond Bane played pretty good last night. I mean, tonight, he kept in the game as long as he could, man. But like you said, Tyrese Maxey, man, that boy, he was just too much, bro.
Too much, man.
The whole night, Max was hitting the ground off layups, like getting to the bucket. Yeah,
I can't stop him, man. But I will say this, man. I got to tip my hat off, man, to the X Factor for Philly, man. Andre Drummond, man. That dude Drummond, man. Drummond went off, man.
I took Drummond for rebounds tonight, man, on Prize Picks. So
Drummond is known for rebounding and stuff, man. Dude was out there shooting threes, all kind of stuff, man. I'm like, what's going on, man? Drummond hitting threes out here? Well, feeling this good, man. Yeah, Drummond played excellent, man, in the place of Joel Embiid, man. Unfortunately, man, we don't know when Embiid gonna come back. So, man, like I say, they keep playing like that, and them boys chip in, man, contribute, man. Kelly Oubre, them guys like that.
I took Kelly Oubre tonight too for 17 and over 19. So that's my boy.
So if they keep contributing like that, man, they're gonna be a problem, man. It's gonna be they're gonna be getting a chance to play Boston. They the 7th seed. They're gonna play Boston. Boston, we know, is a juggernaut, man. So it's gonna be an uphill battle for Philly, man. But they should give them some competitive games, man. Boston probably finish them off in 6. You know what I'm saying? Probably finish them off in 6 and stuff.
I see a 4-2. They can.
Yeah, that's what I say.
They might get it 5, Mike. They might get
it might be 5. You're right. It might be 5.
I can see them.
But
taking the first 2, they going back home, getting their first game, losing that Sacramento, going back to Boston, wrapping it up.
For Orlando, man, they got another shot tomorrow, man. They get to play Charlotte. It's gonna be another good game, man. But I don't see them boys being Charlotte, man. Even though they got the size advantage, they could play a factor. Paolo could turn it up, you know what I'm saying? Even though he had a horrible game this game, he could turn it up the next game. They're gonna be counting on him, man. If they gonna have a chance to win, Paolo gonna have to have a great game. We know Bang gonna come with it. But
I
as far
think,
as Paulo
man, that's
and
to me,
Wagner too, man. They need Wagner too.
that's what I'm saying, bro. I think that playoff experience might get them, bro. Like, you gotta think about it. Miami took them to the wire with that
Without
bam.
Bam. Yeah, true.
And the way that game, the reason that game happened like that is because of their lack of experience. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and then you pretty much lost one of your best players, like was taken out of the game because of the circumstances and you know what I'm saying, the stakes of the game. So it's like Orlando played, they played real good the last 2 years in the playoffs.
They did. And, I mean, they have.
So
You
I
think
just feel like
Orlando gonna be short?
Man, a big man like me, I take Orlando with the points.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Charlotte, man. I'm a big fan of LaMelo, man. He's one of my favorite players, man, to watch. So I'm rocking with Melo, man. I'm rocking with Melo. I'm rocking with Melo.
I got a box of moon pies on
it. Yeah, we had to come together, make some kind of wager, man. For sure.
That's what I say, bro. Put a box of moon pies on it, bro.
Man, there you go, right there. We locked in.
We got you on tape now, Mike.
Yeah, I know. This live, man. This live. This live.
With that being said, man, we're gonna slide into this next one, man. Speaking of your boy, LaMelo, man. What he did to Bam, bro, I mean, it was unfortunate. I don't think he meant to hurt him, but on the flip side, when you do something like that, you gotta, whatever come behind something like that, when you do it, you gotta, it's if it end bad, then you gotta suffer consequences for it. And all on the internet all the day, you've been seeing him doing that. He done that before the ban. So that makes it even kind of worse to see the video footage of him doing it before to him, the same exact thing, tripping him up, and then turn around in this game, you trip the man up and put the man out of the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily think it was a dirty play in the sense of like somebody driving to the rack and you swiped at their head type dirty play, but it was a dirty play in the sense of that it was a stupid dirty play. Like there was no reason for you to do that at all, man. He was fined $35,000 a day, but my personal opinion, man, I don't want to be too harsh on him, bro, but if they would have suspended him for a game, bro, I wouldn't have been mad from the simple fact that you took Miami best player away from them and that affected them in a major way. Yeah. You took away this team leader. You took away this team top scorer, rebounder, everything. And y'all still playing in there at the house. So, like the consequence sometimes, man, you have to send an example to people, man, not to do nothing like that, man, because like I said, I have no problem with hard fouls, things of that nature. But, the simple fact that he intentionally tripped the man up, bro. Like that was just stupid, bro. It's like the same thing when people running down court, you tag them up. Like, that's an emotional move, bro. That ain't no basketball move. That's an emotional move, bro. And that's the problem that I have with it, bro. It's an emotional move that he did. And 35 bands, that ain't, to them, that ain't nothing, man. Like, that's not gonna affect them any type of way. He did say he was going or holler at Bam, apologize to him, man. I respect that, but at the same time, like, you hurt that man. Like I said, I don't want to get on too much because that was a hell of a game they played yesterday. He made the game-winning layup. He admitted in the press conference. It was crazy in the press conference, man. He was like, man, I effed the game up. So I had to, I had to get it back. He showed what type of play he was, man, as far as on that court yesterday. But that stuff like that, man, he just gotta just gotta hone that stuff in, bro, and just focus on the game, bro. Because like I said, it wasn't a basketball move, bro. It was silly, bro. It was a silly move that he did, like tripping the man up, man, and the man hurt his tailbone and couldn't return back to the game. So it was unfortunate for Miami, man. Salute to him owning up on what he did, sort of, because he did say he didn't know what he was, but we already know that was some BS. But you know what I'm saying? Just like we just gotta do better, man. What you got on that, Mike, man?
Hey man, you said it perfectly, man. Like it was a senseless move, bro. You know, LaMelo still is a young cat, man. You got to still realize he's young, but it was unnecessary. He shouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just a reaction because we talked about this, like it showed a replay. They got tangled up, and when LaMelo was on the ground, he kind of like kicked him in his face a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was like a little reaction with like he just did the first thing that came to his mind. Unfortunately, it caused Bam to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like that was pretty significant, bro. When, you know, like you said, in a game like that of that magnitude and going back and forth, they needed Bam, man, tremendously, bro. So it definitely impacted the game. Man, I feel bad for the dude, man, for Bam, because Bam's such a good player, man, and he the heart and soul of the Heat, man. So it definitely would have been a different outcome if he would have played the whole game. But unfortunately, it happened. Got him out of there early. He had a bruised tailbone. He can barely walk off the court. So hope dude come back healthy, man. I'm pretty sure he got more than enough time to get healthy now because they ain't playing no more. They gonna be in Miami. You know what I'm saying? For real, on the beach. Him and Asia Wilson gonna be on the beach. So yeah, man. Melo was remorseful about the situation. He did apologize, said he was gonna hit him up. But at the same time, it shouldn't have happened. Ed Spoelstra was hot about it, man.
He was hot, bro.
He was mad as hell. I mean, as he should be. That was as he should be, man. Like something happened like that to your best player, then y'all get sent home after a game like that. Of course, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the topic of the conversation. Ed Spoelstra was mad as hell. He said he wasn't no place in the game for that. He should have got thrown out immediately. Then it happened right in front of the referee.
Yeah, bro. It wasn't even a foul call.
It wasn't even a foul call in that, man. So I totally disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? From that standpoint, like they should call flagrant one or something. That supposed to have been something they should have called, bro. But they didn't. And story goes, shortly moves on, man. Miami at the house.
For sure. Oh yeah, salute to you brought her Asia Wilson. Salute to her. She signed I think the biggest contract in WNBA history today. 3 years, $5 million. Was it something like that? Or 4 years, $5 million?
It was 3 years, 5.5.
Yeah. Salute to her, man. They doing big things over in the WNBA, man. They got a lot of stuff going on, man. We're gonna touch on that one of these days. But we're gonna stay on this NBA train. My boy Doc Rivers, dog, he got sent to the docks today. And I ain't talking about the state docks. He got sent to the docks. Man, that whole situation with the Bucks, bro, it was just garbage, man. Like at this point, the Bucks is one of the worst ran organizations in the NBA right now, from the simple fact of they being investigated right now for what they doing to Giannis, not letting them play. They fired the head coach that led them to the championship. Like,
yeah,
and then your other coach, he's 32-12, and you fire him for Doc Rivers. Like, you know, some teams, man, once they reach that pot of gold, bro, they just lose their mind. And it just seemed like that's what the Bucks did. Once they got that chip, man, you got Giannis locked up. They just sort of kind of like lost their mind and lost their way, bro. It's like, some people, they satisfied with making to the finish line one time. And that's pretty much what happened, man, to me with the Bucks, man. Doc Rivers, if he still want to coach, he gonna get another job. That ain't gonna be nothing right there. But I just feel like at this point, man, they just need a whole reboot. They tried with Dame, Giannis trying to get out of there. At this point, bro, they just need a whole reboot, man, because the organization, they not doing what they supposed to do as far as having a star player like Giannis and have him in position to have an opportunity to make a deep run in the playoff and make it to the conference finals and so on and so forth. You not even give him that opportunity. The goal with a player like that is to try to make it to at least to the conference championship or have a good deep playoff run, and they not even giving him that opportunity. So at this point, man, I'm just, like I said, the Doc Rivers thing, man, he just the first piece of many to fall, man. And I just think they should just blow everything up and just have a whole new rebuild. But what you got on that, the whole situation with Doc Rivers, man? It seemed like he was dead man walking anyway.
Definitely. He definitely was, bro. I agree with you entirely, bro, about the organization, how it ran, man. It's a dumpster fire, bro. Like, ever since they won their championship, like you said, they just been all over the place, bro. Like, in my opinion, they should have kept Budenholzer. They should have kept him.
Yeah, for sure.
That was the first domino that they messed up. They just keep messing up. They keep trying to put these Band-Aids on these cuts, and they still bleeding, bro. Like, it don't matter how many Band-Aids you put on the cut, it's still bleeding. Yeah. And they just keep doing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did that with Budenholzer. They ended up replacing him with Adrian Griffin. The dude got up to a hell of a start. Had the team doing well, but due to confrontation, like they said, him and Giannis ain't getting along, and he was pretty tough and stuff. And then they chose the route to try to replace him with Doc Rivers. They thought they was gonna be the missing piece to get them up back to the promised land, but nah, man. It just shows you, bro. Like, everybody got to be on one accord, bro. Like, they not on one accord, bro. Like, from the general manager, president, everybody on down, it's messed up, man. It's like how they handling the Giannis situation. They basically holding them hostage. They should have got rid of him. man. Should have got rid of him when they had a chance to. They had been holding on to him for several years. They supposed to been got rid of the dude, man. But hopefully, man. Well, I feel like they ain't got no choice now. I feel like you got to get rid of Giannis now at this point, because like you said, they got to blow the team up, bro. Because it's nothing, man. It's nothing they can do right now to rectify all the bull stuff that they've been on for the last couple of years, man. So I feel like, man, they're gonna have to, let Giannis, get traded, go somewhere, try to get something. They're not gonna get the same value back, of course, but they can try to get something to build upon, man. Some draft picks, keep a couple of them other guys, Kyle Kuzma, Kevin Porter Jr., Bobby Portis. They still got some other pieces as well, man. But man, you gotta let Giannis walk, man. Before Doc, man, I feel bad for him, man, for this situation, man. Normally, he get a lot of slack, man, for his playoff losses and stuff like that. Doc Rivers still a great coach, but for his name, for the playoff wins and playoff losses, he get a lot of flack, man. But for this situation, I don't think he deserved it, bro. I think they just they throw him in the river with concrete shoes on, man, and just let him sink to the bottom, man, and expecting him to float it, try to get up out of it, man, but he couldn't. They put him in a bad situation. Day one, man. From day one, man. I really feel like they put him in a bad situation day one. They tried a thing with Damian Lillard. That was a mess. You know what I'm saying? We thought with Dame coming over to Milwaukee, that was gonna be something, but that never worked out. So all the moves that they did, bro, it just amounts to nothing. It amounts to nothing. It ain't amounts to nothing, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like you said, Doc, man, he could get another job, but if he shut it down, man, and call it this would be it, he still got a illustrious career, man. Still did his thing, man. Can't knock him. He a Hall of Famer, man. Doc Rivers definitely a Hall of Famer. If he do get in another situation, I hope it be something that he can really succeed and that team can really set him up for success, bro, because Milwaukee failed to do that.
Yeah, I just think his next job, bro, he need to go to somewhere to where the team ain't, he can build a team the way he want to build it. Because trying to go somewhere with a team that's so-called finna make this run and all that type of stuff, man, you have to grow with these players, bro. When you want to grow with these players you coming in, man, it was reports he rubbed some of the players the wrong way because of some of the things he was saying about his accolades and that, things of that nature. When you go into a team that's already kind of, you know what I'm saying, simulated together, it's kind of hard, man. I don't care who you is. So, yeah, man, shout out to Doc Rivers. Like you said, he's a Hall of Fame coach, man. Pretty sure he's going to end up with another job if he still want to coach. But like I said, what's going on in Milwaukee, bro, it's a dumpster fire, bro. It really is.
That shit's bad, man.
So, we're going to keep it rolling, Mike, man. Curry returned, man, to the playoffs. Right now, he fighting for his playoff life. As we speak, he got 24 points right now. Tight game with LA. I mean, what you think about him coming back from injury? Like, I guess it's really not to do no damage in the playoffs because they got no Jimmy Butler. They kind of like just not even, you know, it's for the love of the game type deal what's going on right now with Curry, man. I mean, what you got on Curry, you know what I'm saying, coming back when he could have really just took the rest of the year off, you know what I'm saying? It says a lot about him, but what you got on the whole situation, man, he coming back trying to grab one of these last playoff spots and make some noise.
It don't mean a damn thing, man. It don't mean a damn thing, man. I'm be quite blunt with this one, man. It don't mean nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Warriors out of there, bro. Warriors, they out of there, bro. And you hate to see it, man, because Curry's so well respected. Top five in the game for sure. One of the greatest point guards of the generation. But for him to be going out like how he going out, man, this is see how the Warriors just fell from the bottom, you know what I'm saying, from the top to the bottom, man. It's crazy. It's still unbelievable somewhat, you know, to see them like struggling so mightily like that. Curry gonna play, he gonna do his thing regardless, but he can score 40, 50 points. It don't even matter, man, because the Warriors, they suck, bro. They suck, bro. They suck, bro. So it don't mean nothing, bro. It don't mean quite nothing. It's exciting to see Curry play, you know, to see him do his thing before everybody else around him. They suck, bro. From top to bottom, bro. Draymond out of there. Shelley himself, you know what I'm saying? He was always an offensive liability anyway. You know, Jimmy Butler out of there. That was their one thing they could count on when they made that move last year.
I think that was a bad trade, bro. I respect Jimmy for how hard he played.
Yeah.
But as far as Jimmy being a game changer, bro, nah.
Man, that's another team, bro. They need to make a move, bro. Like kind of retool their team, bro. Because just the way that like from when I heard about Miami, about the Heat, they said they're gonna make a big move in the offseason. Yeah, they're gonna make it for Giannis. I heard they even trying to get Kawhi, man. So the Golden State need to be trying to do the same thing, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because Curry's too good of a player for him to be wasting his last year like that, bro.
I was sitting here kind of like listening to what you were saying, bro. And I started disagreeing with what you were saying a little bit, bro. But the more you kept talking, bro, they really going outside, dog.
Man, them boys going outside, bro.
Like they going outside, bro. They going outside from the simple fact that you look at somebody like KD, Bron.
Yeah.
Even with Bron, bro, they doing everything they possibly can in LA.
Yeah, it's still
you got a top 5 player like Luka, though. You know what I'm saying?
Still really, yeah, for sure.
With Durant, he's on a playoff contender team that can actually make some noise, that can actually win games. But when you look at Curry, bro, he in the fucking play-in, bro. That like I said, bro, I wasn't at first, bro, but more and more how you kept talking, bro, the more and more I realized you're right, bro. They going out pretty sad, man. And
sad, bro.
Everything what you said, bro, is like I guess I didn't have too much thought into it. But listening to you talk, bro, you hit the nail on the head, man. Curry, like, cause when they got Jimmy Butler, I was like, bro, that's not finna push all over the top.
I mean, it worked. It worked at first.
Yeah, bro, but that's not. But this is what I'm thinking. It goes to everything what you were just saying though. When they got Jimmy Butler, I was like, that ain't gonna help Curry.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Like when you busting a move like that, you talking about doing something to put Curry deep in the playoffs where he's supposed to be at, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So when I seen the Jimmy Butler thing, I didn't feel like it did that. So like I said, man, you hitting the nail on the head with this, bro. They made my boy Curry go outside, man. So like you said, bro, they not finna do nothing, bro, in the playoffs. Shoot, man. They might not even make it the playoffs, to be honest, because like I said, the last time I checked on this game, bro, they was losing.
Yeah.
And the score right now is they out of there, bro. It's 4th quarter, 96-85. Unless Curry goes crazy.
Curry going crazy right now. He's going crazy, man. But he can go asylum, goddamn. He can go Rotunto, man. It wouldn't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter, man. It's good for him, you know what I'm saying, from an individual standpoint, but for a team standpoint, boys out of there. Them boys out of there.
That being said, man, we're gonna stick on to somebody that's currently trying to get in a position that Curry used to be in. Cade Cunningham, man, they had a nice playoff run last year, and it came up short, man. This year, they was 1-2 best teams in the league. Cunningham got hit, lung collapse, and he went out. Detroit continued to play well, but they didn't look like a team that's gonna, give any of those top teams like Boston, and Cleveland problems. But with Cade Cunningham coming back right now, at this point, right before the end of the season, he got a couple of workout games, played pretty decent, looked the same, looked like he gonna get back to what he was during the season, which was an MVP candidate. And yeah, man, me personally, I just feel like time gonna tell, man. NBA is tricky, man. It's like, because you talking about athletes that can't really take plays off. And when you want it in the league, man, you get attacked. Because everything is based on athleticism, creating space. And I just don't, for him to be out so long, I have to see what he's going to do in his first series to work himself back into NBA form to give my opinion on how deep they're gonna go in the playoffs, because it's sort of they sort of in a position to where it was like how the NFL was with Mahomes being out. All the quarterbacks had opportunities to finally go to the Super Bowl and not have to worry about Mahomes. And it's the same thing here with Boston. You know, they trying to get themselves back running the way they was. Tatum just got back, so they kind of in a down spot. Cleveland upgrade with James Harden, but they so up and down they can be beat. You know, Oklahoma, they just been playing even keel. I don't know if they're gonna be able to turn it up in the playoffs. So the way Cade Cunningham was playing this year, it looked like they was on the road to making it to the NBA Finals. But when he went down, it kind of like it just mixed everything up to where you don't know, you can't really count them in there in that spot until you see what they do in the playoffs, man. So I think he got a good chance to get them there, but I just needed a little more time to see how they gonna look doing this first series in the playoffs, man. What you got, Mike?
I agree with you, man. I'm on the same boat, man. I need to see what they look like in their first playoff series, bro. We all know, man, in the NBA, when teams have regular season success, it don't automatically mean they're gonna have playoff success.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Detroit kind of following their boat right now. We seen it happen with Cleveland the last couple of years. You know, Cleveland was like number one. We know they expecting them boys to go far, and they end up getting popped like in first round, second round. So it could be the same scenario for Detroit. I can see it, but only time will tell. Like you said, Detroit has been rolling all season, been one of the best teams in the league. Great story for the NBA. Detroit basketball back at the top of the mountain. Cade Cunningham was playing himself. I thought he was gonna be the MVP for sure if he would never went out with the collapsed lung thing. But they still was playing pretty good. I thought they was gonna have a little slight drop off when he went out, but they still played pretty good, bro. True testament, JB Burgerstaff, coach. He doing a hell of a job. Should be coach of the year, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, that's hands down.
Yeah, should be coach of the year. The way he turned the team around, they defensive intensity, they bring it on both sides of the floor. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they play in the playoffs. I think if the Hornets make it to the AC, man, they're gonna get them dudes trouble. They're gonna get them there. Hornets gonna get them dudes trouble.
They're gonna give them trouble, but they're gonna get stepped on, man.
Yeah, overall, though, I still think Detroit will win. But if they draw Orlando, man, they should be able to smack Orlando, man.
Yeah, for sure.
They should be able to smack Orlando for sure. But yeah, man, Forrest Cade Cunningham, can he lead to the conference finals? It's a possibility. And I think anything's on the table when it comes to the East, man. I think the one certain thing that we know as basketball fans, sports fans, Boston is the true threat in the East.
Yeah, you gotta go through Boston. You can't get through Boston, bro.
We all agree on that, man. I think everybody agree on that. But for everybody else, everybody got their pros and cons, and I'm not sold on nobody else but Boston. Cleveland got they ups and downs. The Knicks, you know what I'm saying, still got to show that they can go make it for. Yeah, man. It just, it's a lot of uncertainty in the East. So yeah, they definitely can make it for. But I gotta see what they look like in this first series and see the success that they had in the regular season, can it translate into the playoffs, man? And that's a big question upon them. And that's something that they got to get over.
Yeah, man. We didn't pretty much set this NBA thing on fire tonight, man. So we gonna switch gears, man. We're gonna get into a little football, man. You brought this to my attention right here, Mike.
Yep.
Ruben draft stock. I mean, everything that's going on with him right now, man, I just feel like based on the stuff that you put me on, laced me up with, I feel like they're just trying to tank him. I just don't think nobody. He's got a couple of physical things. Everybody talking about the short arms. So, you know, with the GMs in the NFL, bro, they just like anybody else want to keep their job, bro.
Yeah.
If you a GM and you pass up on this dude and he become, you know, one of the best defensive players in the league, the owners of the team gonna look back at you crazy. So, me personally, I just feel like they putting a lot of smut on his name from the simple fact that to give teams a reason not to draft him. And so now, with the things going on with him now, you're going to touch on that more than I am. You can easily be like, hey, bro had this situation going on. That's why we ain't draft him. Yeah, I know he's a all-pro, pro bowler, but, you know, when we wanted to draft him, he had all the bull crap going on, so we just skipped over him, and that's what I feel like is going on right now, man. Only time will tell. We got a couple more days. Well, pretty much 2 weeks for the draft kickoff, man.
8 days.
I wish bro the best, and like I said, it's unfortunate what's going on with him. But I'm gonna let you this your topic right here, Mike, man. Let's speak up, man, about what's going on with Ruben, man.
Man, Ruben Bain, man. Former, All-American, man, coming from my University of Miami, the Hurricanes. One of the top defensive end prospect, top 10 prospect easily, man. And it's unfortunate, man, we get a situation like this area. It seems like with these guys that come out, they always try to throw some dirt on these guys at the last minute. They try to just, like you say, man, sabotage their draft stock, bro. It be crazy to me, man. They did that, you know what I'm saying, some years ago with Larry Tunsil. We all seen what happened to Larry Tunsil. Larry Tunsil supposed to have been a top 5 pick. Come draft night, they show him with a video with him, wearing a gas mask, smoking weed out the gas mask and stuff. And which is crazy that this only gets showed on draft night. You know what I'm saying? It made him fall. It hurt his draft stock, but not too much. He ended up falling to 12 to Miami. Still ended up having a great career, man. So, man, I hope the same thing happened for this dude right here, man, because I'm a fan of Ruben Bain, man. I watched him play at Miami last year. Pretty much watched him all season. To me, I feel like he the best defensive pass rusher in the draft that's coming out, for sure. The guy's a game record. He took over if you pay attention to the University of Miami, the Hurricane game, he always stuck out, man, every play, number 4. He was number 4. He stuck out every play, bro. He got all the traits of a game record over defensive end. He got everything that you want in defensive end. But unfortunately, he was involved in a situation 2024. Well, he was cited for reckless driving, ended up causing hit a vehicle with a woman in it. The woman ended up going into a coma from the accident. She ended up dying like 3 months later. So this is just coming out in the past week leading up to the draft. Nobody knew about this situation until about a week ago. And it's crazy, man, because like you say, the dude was already facing questions about his arm length. He had the shortest arm length coming into the draft out of all the defensive ends, which, I don't know if you know about that or not, but that's like a red flag for defense ends trying to face these big mammoth offensive linemen. Like they say, it's easier to block a dude like that.
You got to get their hands on their shoulder pads and
right. So it's easy, but yeah, man. But I seen this dude play, bro, and and I see him dominate everybody. I ain't seen that one person stop this dude, bro. And I think he'll be a good NFL player. Will he be Michael Parsons or Von Miller or something like that? That's to be determined, bro. But I think he's gonna have a good career, man. And I feel like if you pass on this dude, bro, I feel like you're gonna make a mistake, bro, because this dude is a good one, bro. He a monster, bro. He a monster. So if his draft stock drop, it ain't gonna drop tremendously, bro, because defensive end, it's a premier position. And he one of the premier dudes coming into this league, bro. So if he drop, it ain't gonna be past 15. You know, I don't think it's gonna be past 15. And hey, hopefully he dropped to us, man. At 14, bro. So we hey, come on to Baltimore, bro.
You
That
run
too.
back right there.
Yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? Like Cowboys, Baltimore, Cowboys sitting at 12. They need pass rushing help.
We need pass rushing.
They need pass rushing. Even though we at 14, we just signed Trey Hendrickson. We still need pass rushers. So either one of those teams, man, somebody gonna pick this dude, bro, and they gonna get them a stud, bro. That dude gonna end up being a stud. And all this probably get behind the dude, man. You know, I hope all is well. Like I said, we got 8 days into the draft. And man, I just hope this don't hurt his draft stock too much, man. It's unfortunate.
He was a sponsor on the Chargers too. Right.
Yeah, right. So, you know, being that he wasn't charged, you know, that makes a difference. So I don't think, you know, we all make mistakes in life, man, but that don't define us, you know what I'm saying? Like that, it shouldn't define that man, bro. So I hope, you know, teams see the player for what he is, man, and not because of some damn arm length or a simple mistake that he had in 2024. So I hope dude end up, you know what I'm saying, being a success, man. And like I said, I'm gonna be watching to see where he land. And I'm a huge fan of the dude, and I hope he come out on top, bro.
For sure. We got your boy Lamar Jackson, man, being criticized for pretty much doing his job, but it's the first time that he's doing his job. That's the problem that people got, in a sense of that this is the first time that he reported to OTAs. Me personally, man, I just feel like my man he doing his job, bro. Like people saying that this is something he should have been doing. Now he really care about winning. I mean, to be honest, bro, I don't think it got nothing to do with none of that crap, bro. Like, bro, he's just putting his best foot forward. I'm not gonna go back in the past and do all this other stuff. I do feel like it's something that, as a quarterback, being a leader, that he should have been doing. But at the same time, I'm not going to go back in the future and judge him from that. He's doing it now. He's putting his best foot forward. And bro just trying to be a better quarterback in the league, man. I ain't got too much on it, Mike. I just don't feel like the stuff that folks saying and talk about, bro, they on a whole nother level, man. I just feel like he's putting his best foot forward, and I'm going to look at it like that, man. What you got on your boy Lamar, Mike, with all that bull crap you got on?
Hey, man, one of the best.
This man dressed like he got season tickets, like he about to go to the
game. Hey, man, you know, as the ambassador, man, for the Baltimore Ravens, man, it's just one of them things, man. It's just like, the dude said it best in the movie, man. He said they hate us because they ain't us, man. So, man, it be mind-boggling, man. It just every time they got to come with something by Lamar, bro. It's like, man, if this dude got to be the most criticized quarterback in the league, bro. And a lot of it's unfair. Some of it is justified from the playoff, you know what I'm saying, wins. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But this is like, come on, bro. Like, man, this too much, bro. Like, bro, it's like you said, this man getting criticized for going to OTAs, bro. Like, they trying to make light of it, like, all right, but y'all gotta understand, bro. We got a whole new coaching staff from top to bottom, bro. So it's gonna be a new offense. So he doing what he supposed to do. Like, he getting a head start on everything, bro. Of course, like that's like if you going to a new school or something, bro. You gonna do your homework. You know what I'm saying? Do what you supposed to do. Cause you going to a new school. You ain't comfortable like how you was in your old school, bro. So what he doing, bro, is what he supposed to do, bro. Like you said, exactly. He got a whole new offensive coordinator, bringing a whole new system in. They getting it just shows how serious he is about this new regime. You know, a lot of people were saying that, oh, he wasn't going to OTAs and stuff. That just shows how he ain't really care about Harbaugh and stuff like that. Man, they try to paint all kind of narratives about this, bro. I done heard everybody say something about it. Darren Orlovsky had something to say about it. Totally wrong. He screwed up tremendously. I seen him talking about he ain't even show up, which was inaccurate. You know what I'm saying? Like that just show you, man. Some of these dudes that be on these major networks, they just be talking outside their neck, bro. They just need a story, you know, they need some material, bro. Yeah. Because the dude went to OTAs and he reported that the dude didn't go to OTAs, which is crazy. So Lamar went to OTAs, he getting a head start, and he just doing his job, bro. And a lot of people just need to get off his back, bro, because the dude, like him or love him, bro, is one of the best players in the league, bro. And you don't hear this about no Josh Allen or Justin Herbert, you know, none of these type of players, man, Matthew Stafford and none of these type of guys, bro. But it's always seemed to come back to Lamar, man. And I don't know, man. I can't wait till we win that Super Bowl, bro. And he get that ring, bro. And he just put it all in their faces, bro. Because this is just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, bro, you said everything loud and clear, bro. New coach, new system. Why not? So
come on, bro.
It is what it is, man. We're gonna stick to these quarterbacks, man. Go ahead, Mike. What you gonna say?
No, I was just saying it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Man. That's all I can say, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna stick to this quarterback thing, man. Who you got, Mike? Better quarterback that's in the draft right now, going into the league that's gonna be a starter, that's gonna have impact. Me personally, bro, I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. I wouldn't waste no draft pick, bro, no quarterback in this draft, bro. Yeah. I'm just saying, bro. Like at best, I'm not just trying to, like, you know, the way I see it, in a top draft, these dudes are three. I'm gonna say late second to fourth round draft picks, man.
Hey.
That's the way I see it, bro. It's a real heavily stacked defensive draft. Yeah. This would be the draft if I was a team. If I don't see nobody I like high for his defense, I'm trading out, collecting draft picks, man, and filling my team out with good players. I'm trading this year's draft pick to try to get stock for next year if I need a quarterback. Because 9 times out of 10, teams like the Raiders, you're gonna draft him. You got Kirk Cousins. Like, I just don't see no quarterback that's just gonna do it for me this year.
Yeah.
If I had that first round draft pick, it's plenty of defensive players that's deserving to actually be that first round draft pick. I know quarterback is the key of the league, but I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it with my first round draft pick, man, because quarterback is a position that it's always gonna dictate what your franchise is gonna do in the future. And I just don't see none of the guys that's in the draft right now that's gonna like just gonna put me in a position to where moving forward for the next 10 years, man, I'm gonna be making these deep playoff runs, man. So salute to these guys, man. You know, hindsight always gonna be 2020. We don't know. These dudes might get their shot and cut up, but the meter for us picking a quarterback right now, if you need a quarterback, if I was a GM, man, I'm waiting for next year, man. What you got, Mike?
Hey, this is a lackluster quarterback class. One of the most lackluster quarterback classes in a while. Like you said, this is definitely a meat and potato draft, what they call it, man. It ain't no blue chip, you know what I'm saying? No blue chip quarterback prospect. Mendoza is the presumed favorite, coming off a undefeated season, winning the championship, winning the Heisman. But he still ain't no blue chip prospect, even though he got all that going on. And the two prospects where we got going on right now, Mendoza and Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson coming off a great season, but you got to remember Ty Simpson only started 15 games in his career. So he still got a lot to prove himself, man. So, man, I don't know, man. For the question, who's the better NFL-ready quarterback? Man, I don't know. To be honest, it's kind of even right now. A lot of people probably ain't gonna agree with that. They probably got Mendoza way ahead of Simpson.
You know they got Mendoza. They going number one.
Yeah, he going number one. Man. That's a fact.
I just disagree with that because.
But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Ty Simpson had a better career than that dude, bro. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's saying a lot. I just feel like with the Raiders, you got your quarterback for the next 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
Get out of that position, bro, and wait. Let him do his thing, bro. He I know he got a little more gas left in the tank. Like, I don't know, man. I just for a franchise like the Raiders, man, with that number one draft pick, man, everybody got them on a mock draft, taking Mendoza number one. Like, you taking him number one, and you gonna sit him on the bench. Like, I know, I understand. I'm with that because I'm from the old school. That's what they did back in the day. Like, you had quarterbacks like, you know, Steve Young waited behind Joe Montana, you know, Aaron Rodgers waited behind Brett Favre, like those. But they drafted these dudes to be the future while they had guys already. And like, the Raiders already is a dumpster fire, and you're gonna take a quarterback and you're gonna put all the pressure on money making Kurt and just have him just trying to prove himself to fight off a young quarterback that the pressure's gonna be on the franchise to start. So, and like I said, more than likely, you're gonna win 4 or 5 games this next year, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wouldn't. Like I said, they got Mendoza going number one. Ty, he's too up and down for me. Like, sometimes he can connect on a deep ball, sometimes he can't. Sometimes he make fast, quick decisions. Sometimes he hold the ball too much. Like, I just don't see, like you said, I don't see no blue chip. So, yeah, man. But with that being said, man, that's pretty much the last talk we got for you guys tonight, man. We end the show with, you know, segment called Get It Off Your Chest. Sometimes we have sometimes we don't. It don't necessarily have to be nothing bad. It could be something good, man. What you got, Mike? You got something to get off your chest tonight, bro?
Yeah, man. You know, like I said, I want to salute, man, LaMelo Ball, man, and the Charlotte Hornets, man, for doing their thing. pretty much, man. I've been watching them the last couple of months, man, and they really turning it up, man. And I love to see what they doing, bro. I like to see what they're doing. They coach doing a hell of a job. But I want to touch on the we were talking earlier about Asia Wilson, man, WNBA, man. I'm glad to see, you know what I'm saying, they getting their due, bro. They finally getting me. It's crazy to say this. They finally getting $1 million contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad to see that, man, because they do them women go through a lot of stuff, bro, and they deserve it, man. Asia Wilson, we know, is a legend in the making right now. They gave her 3 years, $5.5 million. Glad to see she getting.
She the
I'm
GOAT.
glad. She the GOAT, bro. She definitely the GOAT, bro. And I'm glad to see women getting they due, bro, because they make a difference too, bro. And I'm glad, you know, more people getting more aware of their games. They getting more airtime now, more notoriety. Just more research to the WNBA, man. It's inspiring because, you know, it's a younger generation coming up. They're gonna see that, and it's gonna inspire them to, you know what I'm saying, do what they can do, make it to the WNBA without feeling like they're getting lowballed, bro. Because they deserve to get paid too, bro.
They got to add more games. I'm with you 100%, though. They gotta add more games, bro, because
Yeah, for sure.
the season in the playoffs is short as heck.
Nah, it is.
They is adding some expansion teams this year. You know, I
Mhm.
wasn't really I was a big fan of the WNBA when Lisa Leslie was around because
Oh yeah.
everything was about the dream team back then, and they got the ladies dream team. And I'm not gonna lie, sports betting brought me to actually come to women's sports, and I found myself to actually love watching it, man. I can watch the games now without even, without even putting money on it. Alicia Carter, that girl, she the truth. She gonna end up being she one of the best players in the league, if not the best, between her and Asia. But like you said, salute to them, man. Salute to the WNBA, man. I guess, they knew CBA. They was on the verge of not going on strike and not having a season this year, but they came to terms. That's why a lot of trades and stuff going around. A lot of people getting paid. Angela Reese, she got traded to Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's her personality and who she is. That kind of fits the Atlanta theme right there. So, like I said, this is a good topic. What you just brought up, Mike. They doing their thing, man, in the league, man. They actually doing their thing in the WNBA.
No,
But
so
for me, man, for me would be Adam Silver. This play-in that he came up with, man, bro, it's life changing for the league right now, man. Normally, if you're an NBA fan, you used to the last couple of teams tanking, and you used to the 8 seed getting smashed by that 1 seed. But
yeah.
now these play-in games, man, it's like it gets you prepared to what's to come for the NBA playoffs. So I just want to salute Sylvia, man, for coming up with this new format. And then it makes the team actually, it cuts out a lot of tanking from the simple fact the teams that are actually tanking, you got teams that would, in the grand scheme, be 14, 13 tanking. But before you would have teams like 9 and 10 being like, man, we finna tank to get a chance at a high draft pick. What's the purpose of even trying to play? You know what I'm saying? Play hard. But now you got these teams that's 9 and 10. Well, pretty much how the play-in starts from 7 all the way to 10. Everybody fighting for them last spots, man, and it's been real exciting for the last couple of years since they came up with that format, man. It's been some good basketball playing last couple of years. So I salute to him, man.
Yep. I agree. So
You got anything else before we get out of here, Mike, man?
Nah, that's it.
With that being said, man, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Go check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Sports Knowledge Media, man. Lock in with us.
Sir.